I have Elisha and Lawrence filming me, and I'm gonna walk you guys through our go bags. So why would you need a go bag? You'd only need a go bag if there's like an environmental disaster. Say there's a fire, there's a flood, there's a hurricane, there's a tornado. For some reason you want to leave your house. Everything is in these go bags to technically, hopefully, survive for 72 hours. Yeah, 72 hours, that's 4 days, right? And then, the other reason, if there is like a political crisis and Elisha and I wanted to either go to either one of our families and get more out into the countryside, then we take these if we didn't have a lot of time to make that decision. If there's looting or something like that going on, I just feel like America's kind of in like a little bit of an unstable place right now. And so this helps me feel a little bit more prepared if we need to leave. I have a tarp on mine, and mine's a little bit heavier, but the reason for that is because I want to leave room in your pack.
Theoretically, we're supposed to have everything in these packs, but ideally I'll have some time to grab maybe some extra tools, maybe a firearm, some things like that that we don't want to have kept in the go bag all of the time.
Yeah, and that stuff's pretty heavy, and so that's why I wanted his to be a little bit lighter to start out. Okay, so first we're gonna start with mine. Check the safe. So in the safe, I will put up a video here and you guys will see I have my documents here in the safe, velcroed to the wall. So it's really easy to grab, and that has our social security, birth certificates, our marriage license, anything that's really important that I want to grab. And then the other thing is I have a little file in there as well with our cache and a backup hard drive of our computers. We won't necessarily be grabbing our computers depending on the situation, and so that hard drive is there. Okay, so let's look in the top pouch here. So in this top, okay, you know what, this actually isn't the most important pouch, so let's grab that.
Yeah, start from the most important.
Okay, so this is like the easy to access pouch, right? So this is like, I have gum to keep the kids quiet and happy. I have wet wipes because I feel like I could always use those, and I have a little bit of toilet paper in here. I don't know how long you want to keep your dignity, but that's there in case.
As long as possible, I'd say.
You guys will see my hygiene is not that great in this go bag. I'm just like, I'm not packing around a whole tube of deodorant, like we'll just stink for a few days. Okay. So in here, this is like the mother load pouch.
Wow.
So you can see we have our, what do you call these, Elisha?
Like a Leatherman?
Yeah. This is a knockoff Leatherman because I'm not that cool. And then I have lighters, I have a marker, I have my flint and steel. Do you guys want to see this lights a fire?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I want to practice lighting a fire with this. Hold on.
Wow. There it is.
Okay,
wow.
okay, wow. That was a little,
yeah.
Yeah.
A little too good of a show and tell.
Okay, so that is in there. It's a renewable fire lighting source. And then I have, this is like a big thermal emergency blanket. I have 2 bungee cords in here.
Nice.
And I have a flashlight.
Nice.
So this is like everything you'll probably need in the first few hours.
Nice.
As far as like,
sure.
You know, fire lighting. Okay, did I just, yeah, I just went through that one. Okay, up here in this little pouch, Lawrence really getting aggro. I have a survival candle, so you could just light this instead of trying to light a fire over and over. A little drinking water cup. I have a poncho in case it rains. I also stuck some safety pins here because I use safety pins for a lot of things, so I just wanted those to be easily accessed. And Elisha's mirrors mine. I will show you actually his pockets real quick because they're really similar. Up here, I put instant coffee in his, so I've gum for the kids and instant coffee.
Nice.
And the little bit of toilet paper there for him. Redundancy is kind of key with this kind of stuff because you don't want to be stuck in a situation where only one person has something.
So I've got a headlamp. Do you have a headlamp in yours?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you also have a glow stick in yours.
Nice.
That I don't have. You also have nail clippers.
Okay.
And I don't have that, but everything else here.
Nice, I've got the flint in there as well.
Yeah, you have
nice.
flint and steel as well.
Sweet.
So everything's the same in there. That's our very important pouch. And then up here, yours is kind of the same. You just have your rain poncho and your little cup.
Nice.
Okay, so back to mine. We're gonna dive in here to this main pouch. So this is what I love about this pouch is that it's a filing system. So look at it from this
From like the top?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So you can see everything here is really at a glance. So I have supplements in here and I will walk you through each of these things. food, fire, and water. I have the clothing for the kiddos in here. I have hygiene right here. In the back, I have the med kit in the shelter. I have cloth diapers, and I'm gonna show you what is in each one of these baggies.
Nice.
Okay, so this is in my little supplement baggie, and I will link you guys to everything I use. I also love these little containers. So what I have here is Elisha and I have been watching like the Alone show, and a lot of things people needed to be able to go to the bathroom. So I put Neolax in here, which is like a gentle laxative. I put Betagest in here, which is good for removing heavy minerals. I put zinc because it's really easy to lose your minerals in kind of a more survival situation. CalMag for cramps, leg cramps and stuff like that, and then Super C for immunity. So this is our little like supplement container. Betagest can also help upset stomachs. And then in here, in these performance packs, it's basically all like B vitamins, selenium, a bunch of different vitamins and minerals that you could get really depleted of. I mean, I'm not planning on like surviving for a couple months or anything, but I figure if we can keep our health, that's really important. I have this little deep relief rub from Young Living, emergency here, and then garlic. Again, this is great for immunity as well. So that's all in the little supplement bag. Okay, so this is what's in the food, fire, and water bag. Elisha has all the same stuff in his, except for I'll actually probably end up showing you his. Okay, so here we have just some Welch's fruit snacks. These are not for nutrition. These are just to keep the kids' spirits up. I put Ziploc bags and trash bags here because I don't know, it just seemed like it could come in handy. Then I put 2 MREs in. Lawrence is liking this. It's really important to check how many calories are in the MREs. You don't want a low calorie one, so this one is 520. And I think that this one here has 560.
Nice.
Okay, these are little Food Lab SOS emergency drinking waters. They actually have a little drinking water in them. I wasn't sure about these, but since we had them anyways, I put them in there. We have like 2 rock solid bars that hopefully will not taste totally awful. I put some 5-hour energies in there in case you need it. And then I have a life straw, some fire lighter stuff, and some candy. Again, for the kids, I don't know, maybe we'll want it too. So here in the clothing pouch, I have a change of clothes for each one of the kids. I have fresh underwear, shirt, pants, and then I also have 2 pairs of nice wool socks to keep their feet dry. And then over here in this diaper bag, I have some disposable diapers. I also have flip cover like cloth diapers and the cloth diaper inserts. Here's my little hygiene bag. You can get it as clean as you would like. I will walk you guys through here, but this one's kind of empty. Like I could definitely put more stuff in, but I don't really want to because of weight. So I'm the only one with the hygiene bag. I have 2 things of this Castile, I don't know, this soap. Then I have a little baby toothbrush and toothpaste. And then I have my menstrual cup. What's awesome about this is that it's totally reusable. And so I don't have to be worried about, you know, pads or tampons or anything like that in the woods. I just have this and I'm good to go. Here is my med kit, and there's also some stuff for shelter in here. So I'm gonna pop this open. So this is everything in the med kit. There's a couple things I wanna add, but I'll tell you those later. So here I have some tweezers. I'll show you guys. Here, these are amazing tweezers. I have nails, so nails to like build a shelter or something like that. I have AAA batteries for the flashlights, blisters. I have Neosporin and this chickweed salve, which is amazing for burns, cuts, poison ivy. It's super versatile. I have a blanket underneath. That's what the arrow's for. So I have an emergency blanket under there and a warmer. Here I have gauze bandages, Sharpie and bandage tape, a triangle bandage. I have these trauma shears, some more instant coffee, super glue. This guy's kind of getting away, but I have super glue. I have towels, so I'll show you guys these. These are little tiny towels, and then when you get them wet, they blow up. So I just thought, I don't know if you need to like rub something down. I feel like it could be handy to have like a wet towel. So I put a couple of those in there. I also put zip ties, which are great for all kinds of different things. And then butterfly band-aids, and I haven't added my sewing kit yet. And in my sewing kit, I have a couple fish hooks, and I'm also going to add a little bit of fishing string in here and wire, because I feel like both those things could be super helpful. So wire, and fishing string. And I will include that in the list down below. I have a couple other things tucked in this backpack. Again, it is all very, very labeled. So back here I have kid, like really soft gloves for the kiddos and I. These are amazing. And again, I have a set for every single child and me. And then I also have paracord, and you could do so much stuff with this, you guys. And then this little camp stove cooker thing. It is so tiny. I want to actually go on a hike with the kids so I can see how long this takes to cook it, if this is even reasonable. What I liked about it though is that there are 2 little cup things. So I can have 2 kids eating and then we can still eat out of this. So I don't know, it seemed reasonable, but it is kind of tiny. So I don't know if this will be worth the trouble. One more thing I have here in the front is a baby bottle and packs of Neolife shake. For him, this would basically be in lieu of formula if I need to get some more nutrition into his system. So this has 22 amino acids and a lot of them of other, it's a great source of protein, fiber, all that stuff. So I have a few packets of that in there and a baby bottle. I also have an emergency whistle hanging off here and a carabiner because this could carry so much weight. And there you guys have it. That is what is in my backpack.
All right, so we already went through the outside pockets, and so we're just gonna jump into the main pocket here, where the heart of the matter is. Just like Katie's, this is very organized. And Katie bought a label printer specifically for these packs. We've used them for other things since buying them for this pack, but I'm grateful she got them for this pack. So medicine, food, fire, and water. And then of course we've got the clothing for adults, which would be Katie and myself. And I'm gonna break these all down. We've also got the map in this one too, which is gonna be crucial. It's a topographical map of North Idaho, which is where we currently live.
I didn't put the map in mine because I don't even know how to read a map.
Well, neither do I, so.
Stop, that is not
hopefully
true.
we'll bump into somebody on the trail that knows how to read a map. Should we go through the medicine?
Let's go through the medicine.
Go through the medicine.
Yeah, so I have the supplements in mine, you have the medicine in yours. So you have
Yes.
like the drugs, basically.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. We got the hard stuff in mind. Okay, so we got electrolytes right here, which can obviously come in handy. We've got the vitamin C drinks here, patch the emergencies here. And then in here, we've got Tylenol. We've got Benadryl. We got Advil. We have ibuprofen. We got 2 things of ibuprofen. And then we've got Arnica. Wow, this is awesome, Katie. Katie gets the credit for all of this. She thought of everything.
You paid for it, so it worked out.
Well, I'm glad that you went to the length effort to get it all purchased. Okay, boom. So this is going back in. Food, fire, and water. Oh wow, you packed me coffee in this one too. Katie's been around me enough when I have not had coffee to know that I'm just dysfunctional. I'm not able to function properly when I don't have fire. Nice, some more fire starter. Right.
That goes with the little stove thing.
Oh, awesome. This is the little stove?
That's the little stove.
Wow, I've not tried this before.
Yeah, so it pops up like that, and you put one of the little blocks in there, and it'll cook for like 30 minutes.
No way, so you put it underneath?
You put
you put it right there,
that
and you can
in
put
there.
something over the
Yeah,
top.
and then I have
Nice.
the little can thing that goes on it.
That is great, Katie. I love it. Boom. Look at that. I mean, I know that this sounds silly and simple-minded. I kind of hope that an emergency occurs where we have to use the go bags, because look how fun all
Stop.
this
That
stuff
would be a
is.
bad situation.
Do we have the same MREs in each of ours?
We do, yeah.
Okay, nice. That's great. Okay, next we've got the adult clothing bag.
It sounds a little more exciting than it is.
Stop it. Okay, wool socks for both Katie and myself. That is great. Oh, that's where these were. Nice.
I told you need to buy new
Wow,
socks.
you brought a couple pair of socks.
Yeah, so we each have 2 pairs of socks.
No way. Wow. Look at you. That is awesome. Then we've got some dry shirts. Nice.
We each have a dry shirt.
That's good. Okay.
And then we both have some
2 pairs of underwear.
skivvies.
2 pairs of underwear.
Yes.
That's great, Katie, babe. I love it.
So I didn't put any pants for us in ours. The kids have pants, but I I figure we'll just wear the pants we're wearing.
Sure, yeah. That's nice that you've got some fresh underwear. This is what it sounds like. It's a 2-person thermal sleeping bag.
I figured we could both get in there and all the kids because it looked kind of baggy.
We probably could. That would be a really great way to retain some heat, to stay alive. In this little pack here, we've got gloves, which I think that was a great idea. If we're out in the snow or if we're dealing with just even anytime with cold temperatures, it's crazy how like when you're using your hands, how it's so hard to keep them functioning properly when they get cold. So I'm really glad that you brought gloves for that purpose. And then of course we've got the big, and this is like a more serious water filtration system. Of course, as we already referenced, we've got the map, very accessible right there.
Okay, so this is super cool because this says like it shows all the back roads, it shows all the creeks and rivers and all that stuff, like government areas, I don't know.
Yes, and then look at this. Tiny little pack, but this is actually a full...
You don't need to take it out.
Full shovel. Okay, well, this is our shovel.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, is it hard to get back in there?
I don't know, I haven't taken it out. I don't want to try.
So that's all in that front, or that back pocket there.
And everything's labeled so we could put it all back. And like Elisha's gone through the bags, I've gone through the bags multiple times. We want to actually take a couple hiking trips with the kids. So
that we know where everything's at and we know how to use it all in a reasonable manner. Last, but certainly not least, paracord, because for obvious reasons. And then we've got a hatchet in mind too. We didn't have a cover for this, so we're like using a napkin to keep it from slicing through the backpack. So we got the hatchet, boom, and then we've got some more paracord. It's nice to have multicolored paracord. For obvious reasons.
Something I forgot to mention, because these are out in the garage where we actually store the backpacks, is that I have these clipped onto here. These are the dry bags for the kids' rain suits. This is my little model here. You want to wave, Luce? Can you see yourself? That's so fun. And these rain suits are amazing. So we do use these in the fall when it gets rainy, but they're one piece and your child stays completely dry. They also stay pretty warm, but they're big enough to go over their coats. So even though they will wear these when they are done, we always go and we put them back in the dry bags. So I have the boys in here, and then Lucy's goes in here, and Lewis's clips onto my bag. So anyways, hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I will put a list down below of everything that we got, and you guys can put together your own go bags.